Hi, this is Attorney Feng, immigration lawyer. But today we want to share some tips about how to handle an interview from USCIS at your home. So last week, there were multiple reports coming out reporting in Northern California, a lot of working from home H-1B employees were visited by USCIS officer without any notice. Site visit is a way that USCIS is going to check in whether there is a H-1B abuse, whether there is H-1B fraud. So it is not uncommon. However, without any appointment, without any announcement, a USCIS officer can show up your door, knock the door, and go to your home to check whether you are working on the H-1B. It's unprecedented. But we're going to share some tips about how to handle this. So usually when USCIS officer are going to a site visit, first of all, they're going to check the outside of the building, outside of your house, see if the address is consistent with the one you report. We all know, due to the pandemic, a lot of H-1B employees, they have to work from home for a comparatively long period of time. And your house location is not the one, is not the working location disclosed in your LCA report. So this way, how to comply with Department of Labor regarding H-1B LCA compliance, we suggest our clients to post your LCA report in your actual working location, which is in your living room or your office, on the wall for at least 10 business days, and then document your posting. So that's the compliance you should do. But right now, how to prepare for a officer's visit? We would suggest when officer check the address outside of your building or outside of the house, once he finished that step, he's going to knock your door. He's going to tell you who he is, what's the purpose of his visit, and he should show you his ID, and you should also ask if he does not. So this is his obligation to show you his ID, and after you check his ID, this is what he's going to ask you. He may ask you about your H-1B title, your H-1B duties, your salary, and how long you have been working from home, and whether you have posted LCA, and how you communicate with your supervisor. What's the frequency for you to meet your coworkers and then meet your supervisors? Is that in person or is that remote? So those kind of informations are going to be collected during the visit. The officer may also ask you a question about the company's operation, like how many employees the company have and how many H-1Bs they have. You can refuse to answer those questions because you are not in a good position to disclose that. And I don't suggest you to disclose it even you do know some, because first of all, your company does not authorize you to disclose company's operation. And second of all, it's not appropriate for USCIS officer to ask an H-1B employee about the company's operation. Another sensitive question is, what if my salary got reduced because of the pandemic? Would I be in trouble? I have to say it's normal for the salary to be cut during the pandemic. However, as H-1B employee, you will have your LCA report. You can check in your LCA report, it shows the prevailing wage of this job. You can take pay cut, however, the final pay has to be equal or higher than the prevailing wage list in your LCA. Otherwise, there is a compliance issue for your H-1B. So make sure you are paid at least the prevailing wage. So don't be panic. That's the key for every interview. If you're too panic, you are not thinking correctly, and you show you're very nervous, maybe the officer would believe you have something to hide. So be prepared. Be prepared to show at least, prepared to show your W-2, show your pay stubs, and also you should ask your HR to provide you the LCA report and petition letter of your H-1B, because the petition letter has very clear information on your job duty. If the officer asks you about your job title and your job duty, your answer should be consistent with that letter. And if otherwise, they may believe you're not doing the job you are reporting to do it. And also your LCA has the title and the minimal pay. So that's the way for you to evaluate if your current pay complies to H-1B rule. So don't be panic. Ask for ID before you talk to them. And if you really don't know the answer, you can just be honest. Tell them you don't have the information at hand right now. And if you feel like you answer some question wrong, you can correct it. But if you didn't, don't worry, because usually if the officer finds something red flag, finds something that he needs further clarification, he will send a notice to your HR, and your HR will talk to immigration lawyer to respond it. So don't worry that if you make a teeny mistake, your H-1B will be denied. Don't worry about that. So usually the employer will be given a chance to clarify things and to correct mistakes and then to respond for the officer's inquiries. Overall, I would say during the working hour, you should be working at home. If the officer could not find you once, twice, or third times during the working hour at your home, that may be a red flag, whether you're truly working from home. So, and then be calm and be prepared and report to your HR right after the interview. So this way they will have the most updated information. They will notify immigration lawyer to evaluate if the interview goes well or not. And also be prepared to help your HR and immigration lawyer to update any information, to update any answer of the question to the officer. So I hope everybody stay safe and healthy working from home until the pandemic is over and everything back to normal. Hope our session is helpful to you. If you like it, give us thumbs up, share our video, or subscribe. Thank you very much.